Tomia taite, tomia tayano, lomi kiala, yoma yatorotomote, hoshe, hoshe, hoshe. Greetings and blessings, everyone. I am Miloth of the High Council of the GodStar, and I am here to share some information with you, information that has not been shared, but that is important to be shared, information that is different. Many of you out there think about Atlantis and Lemuria. Atlantis and Lemuria was the jumping off point, if you will, for the star seeds who are on Earth, the ascended masters of planet Earth, shall we say. This is where things began in this grand cycle. And in Lemuria, they were very focused on the connection with the planet, with Earth. They were very connected with healing. They were very connected with energy, with preparing for what was to come. In Lemuria, you had what was known as the overseers. These are the ones in charge of this project who are incarnated upon this world. We know them intimately. We know who they are, and there is literally less than 5 on this planet right now. And light workers. There were also guardians and watchers within Lemuria. Now in Atlantis, which was another place where the gathering of starseeds who were incarnated upon the planet came to, there were also watchers and guardians there. There were light workers and there were dark workers. Their focus was on technology. Their focus was utilizing crystals and utilizing all sorts of different technological advances to progress themselves and to progress where they went. Now, what most do not know or did not go into, those from Lemuria went into the western part of Canada and what you term Canada and the United States. They also went into Asia. They also went into the Pacific Island area, and they also went into Central and South America. Those from Atlantis went into North America. They are the ones, the priests and priestesses of Atlantis, created the mystery schools of Egypt. They created Druidism. They were the founders, if you will, of civilization within the confines of Greece, Babylon. They were also instrumental in working with the Mayan in time, space, their calendars, their information, all of these things. This is truly what it's about, you see. And it is truly magnificent in more ways than you can imagine. Now, along with this comes some different things, if you will, some different ways of being, if you will, because there is also information that has not been released before. There is a great deal of division within starseeds. You have starseeds who focus on many different things, many different areas. They focus on areas such as the healing arts, or connecting people with those who have crossed mediums, or doing readings, or healings of a multitude of different natures, the hands-on, the soul healings, the all sorts of things. Then you have those who are very tied in, if you will, with the shamanic healing and shamanic practices, those who are more in tune with the ancient rituals of Druidism and paganism and Wiccan and things like this. Then you have those who are very focused on crystals. They love the crystals. Those who love crystals, that is an Atlantean connection, you see, because crystals were used extensively within Atlantis for a full range of different things. But then you have other star seeds focusing on other things as well. You have those star seeds that are focused on what is happening behind the scenes, those who are interacting and attempting to bring to light those things that are happening, shall we say, within the realm of life itself, within extraterrestrials who are on the planet working with the quote-unquote secret government. You see, the secret government is a real thing. The extraterrestrials that are here are a real thing. The interactions they've been having is a real thing. Them wanting technology is a real thing. But do you believe that it began, as so many do, with the advent of nuclear weapons? No. This has been going on for a very, very long time. Because the plans of this were put into place in Atlantis. You see, the Atlanteans had a very strong interaction with what you term extraterrestrials. And this was a plan that was hatched by those of darkness and some of light who wanted things in a particular manner, who felt that they had things, they wanted things done in a particular way that suited them better. And these individuals are now at the forefront of these groups that are interacting. They think they have it made. The reason for this transmission today is a very simple reason. Because you see, it does not matter if one person listens to this or if 1,000 people listen to this. They will get the message that we are aware. They will understand they have not pulled one over on us. You see, there is a plan in place. There is something that is happening that is beyond the normal, shall we say, that is beyond anything that you can imagine. Because you see, we have given great leeway in the past. And these groups, underground, behind the scenes, it is true they have unlimited energy and technology. But their technology is extremely limited. But it would actually be or feel very powerful, very amazing to those who reside upon the earth. So a process is underway to divulge this information and to bring it to light. There is nothing that one can do to hurry this up. Everything happens in divine time, you see. And as it happens in divine time, it is very important to remember that it has to be in divine time for the greatest good of all concerned. And this is vitally important, you see. And through this, we are acknowledging what has transpired. We are fully aware of the bases on the moon, the underground facilities on Mars, as well as small facilities on different moons much further out. But there comes a time where things change. And so very soon now, in just a few days, we had Al Sharon of the GodStar speak about the opening of the portal that is happening with the solar eclipse on the 11th of August. Now, everyone thinks, those who have looked at this think they have all the answers to it. They think they know everything that's going on with it. But there is so much more happening than meets the eye or that you have discerned. A portal is opening, a portal to begin to clear out some of the riffraff, shall we say, some of those who have been causing problems and issues. There are those who will rebel against this clearing. You see, even these individuals, these extraterrestrials who have been interacting with those humans behind the scenes, many of whom who are starseeds, believe it or not, even though they may not be awakened to who they truly are. Many of them are starseeds, because you see, these are the same starseeds that in Atlantis created this little scenario all the way back then. They put this entire process into place. They began this journey to deceive because they want power. They want control. And there are those groups who want this as well. And there are those groups who are dedicated to ensuring that Earth is not successful in its evolution and ascension process. This will not be stopped. We have put into place certain ramifications and consequences for the choices that have been made. There are things happening right now which is causing confusion within those groups on the planet who are trying to expose this, what they would term, sinister backside of humanity. But in truth, it is not about that. It is about opening a passageway to shift things out. Many of those who have been involved in these projects will simply disappear. And when they are finished with their particular incarnation, they will reincarnate upon planet Earth as though nothing has ever happened, and they will have no memory of this. You see, what you need to understand here is something very simple. There is much more happening on this planet than meets the eye. There is much more happening on this planet than you think. Your focus is very, very clear. Your focus needs to be on finding balance within yourself, finding balance in your life, finding the balance of what you are doing. Because in truth, that will have much more of an effect than thinking that you know everything, or than thinking that you have to do this and you have to do that. You don't have to do anything. There are rules, and these will be released shortly. And there are tools and challenges. It is the 3 keys. And these keys are your guide on this world, on this planet, at this time. You want to do what you're here to do. We hear this so many times. We hear your prayers. We hear your conversations. We know. It has to be something that is very, very special to be able to get past us without us being aware and knowing what is happening. We have been in charge of this project since its inception, since the very beginning. We know every aspect that is going on here, and we know the different beings that are interacting here, whether they are higher dimensional or lower dimensional beings. For the majority of humanity, they are unaware of these things. They are simply attempting to survive. But I'm here to tell you today, this is about the star seeds. We are aware of what is happening. Your focus should not be on your ego. Your focus should be on finding that balance within yourself, doing the things you need to do to clear out all the stuff that you are carrying that is no longer appropriate, no longer needed, that is not yours. Focused on the things that you need to do in your life to walk the path that you are here to walk. And I'm going to share something else because I can. You need to also understand this. One way or another, you will accomplish what you are here to do. You may think that you have wasted your life. You may think that you have done things that you shouldn't have done. But in the end analysis, you will do what you are here to do. And what you are here to do is to bring forward the energy, the new energy, that will propel this planet into phase 3 of Project Earth. The meditation you will be doing in the next few days is an important one. That meditation, that intention, will assist in opening up the portal, because you see, there has to be that intent, that energy from our side and from your side. So the more you focus on surrendering all of that which is no longer appropriate for your life, not surrendering yourself, you understand, but surrendering that which is no longer appropriate for your life, which does not resonate with you, which does not make anything to do with you. This is vitally important, you see. That group in Atlantis has created much confusion in this world, and they are dying right now to try and find a solution to their problem, which is the fact that they know they're losing and there's nothing that they can do about it. So this message is being put out because, you see, we are over the fact that there are so many individuals out there who are starseed, who think they know all the truth, and are working overtime to try and convince everybody that their truth is the only truth. It's time for real truth to be shared and real truth to be honored. And therefore, I am asking each of you, on the date coming up for you in your calendar, on your timeline, which is the 11th of August at 1:11 p.m., even if it's for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a half an hour, whatever time, take some time to focus, to meditate, to go within, to open that passageway within your heart, to connect more fully with your home, with spirit, with source, and allow yourself to realize the truth. You're all here for the same reason. We give our love and our blessing and know that you are not alone in any way, shape, or form, and that you will be fine. No matter what you may experience in your incarnation, this is not the end all to be all. You will be fine, and you will walk your path fully and completely. Many blessings in love and light.